The Psycho Night Killer, they called him the Psycho Night Killer, but not in the newspapers. No journalist dared put the name in print. It wasn't a title anyone wanted to give power to. Instead, the name lived only in whispers, in late-night conversations between sleepless neighbors and the hushed tremble of a child asking why mommy nailed the windows shut, and in the old men at the diner who swore they'd seen his shadow cross their yard. The killings began in a small, rotting town at the edge of the Black Hollow Forest, a place where fog clung to the ground like it was alive. At first, the victims were found sitting up in their beds, no signs of forced entry, no screams, no broken locks, just wide, glassy eyes staring at nothing, mouths frozen in silent terror. Their hearts had stopped, though not from poison, not from wounds, not from any cause a coroner could name. What made it worse was what came after. Every victim's walls were marked. Not in blood, no, that would have been merciful. Instead, scrawled in deep gouges were words that looked like they had been carved with fingernails worn down to the bone. You dreamed me in, now I stay. The police tried to keep it quiet, but secrets in Black Hollow rotted faster than fruit left in the sun. Soon everyone knew, and soon everyone began to dream of him. He was never the same in each dream. Sometimes he was a tall figure in a plague doctor's mask, sometimes a man with no face at all, sometimes a child with his head twisted the wrong way. But always, always, he stood at the foot of the bed, silent, watching. The survivors, few as they were, said the dreams started soft. A shadow at the door, then closer night by night, until one night he reached out his hand. And if you didn't wake before he touched you, you wouldn't wake at all. One woman, delirious in the hospital after her husband was taken, clawed at her own face while screaming, "You don't invite him. You dream him. That's the trap." The town tried everything. Priests, salt lines, burning houses to ash. Nothing worked. The killer didn't need doors. He needed minds. And minds are easy to open. By the third month, the town was dying. People fled, but those who left often didn't make it far. A truck would be found parked on the side of the highway, engine running, driver slumped dead at the wheel. Walls of the cab scratched with that same message. You dreamed me in, now I stay. Eventually, the government sealed the place off. They called it a quarantine zone and erased it from maps. But some say on cold nights you can still hear the scratching, not on walls anymore, but inside your own skull. And when you go to bed tonight, if you dream of a shadow at the foot of your bed, don't stare, don't blink, don't breathe too loud. Because once you see him in your dreams, he'll see you in your waking.